What's happening in today's California? This is Craige Campbell with todayscalifornia.com, and we're up here at the 16th annual Joshua Tree Music Festival in Joshua Tree on a beautiful opening night. It's Thursday night. This is a 4-night, 3-day festival, and I am here with the founder and the creator of this amazing event, Barnett English. How are you doing today?
Awesome.
Hey, nice to meet you, man. You bet. So you know what? I mean, this is quite a journey. 16 years of being up here, and you can hear this the lick in the background just getting started. It's our opening band tonight, right? Thursday night.
Yes.
And you know, I know a little bit about you. 650. You did on-camp music festivals, right? Camp out music festivals. You've been to 650 of them before you arrived at this one.
Yes, that's right.
And then what happened? Tell me exactly.
Well, in '93, I quit my job and started building a coffee cart, and then went around to music festivals selling coffee and setting up an espresso cafe. And the first festival I went to, I was like, wait a minute, I could do this for a living? I'm going to do this forever. So I'm still doing it 25 years later. And then flash forward 10 or 12 years, and I ended up here at this beautiful campground in Joshua Tree. And I woke up and I thought, you know, hey, this could be a good place for a music festival.
And I understand.
I said that to the lady who owns it, and she's like, well, why don't you do it then if you're so smart? And I said, well, I'm not that smart, but I will. So here we are 16 years later.
So on a dare, pretty much a dare,
Pretty
and
much.
something kicked in, this place totally turned you on. You said, you know what, I've been to 650 music festivals just like this. Been out there selling my organic coffee and brew, right?
Yep.
Java Go-Go, which I understand you're still doing.
Absolutely.
And you can still find it here at Joshua Tree Musical Festival.
That's right.
So that's a legacy that's continued on. A little dare, and then all of a sudden, you stopped, dropped, roll, and you came to Joshua Tree to come and live and really get a part of this community.
Literally, within the first day I was here, within 5 months, I lived here and bought a home and had our first festival. So, pretty fast. It's like, might as well do it. If you're going to do it, might as well do it. Instead of waiting and waiting and planning and planning. I figured it's quicker to just learn by doing it.
Well, you know what? We ended up, we were talking a little bit earlier, and you had to take a break because you were about to take your daughter to soccer practice.
That's right.
And I just thought that was fantastic to just know how integrated you are in this community. This is where you live. This is where you're raising your own family, and you're putting together one of the most family-friendly festivals in the world. I mean, when I walked in here, it's strollers, kids, family, fun, all kinds of people, but it really warmed my heart to see the kids really enjoy this place.
It makes a big difference for the overall feel of the whole place. Even if you don't have kids and you see kids running around doing cartwheels, we're just all inclusive. I mean, I've got 25 friends here that are in their mid-70s easily, and then tons of young families, and it just makes for a much better milieu and ethos and vibe and feeling when you've got a diverse group of people.
Well, you know, people are asking already how they're going to get tickets, how they get up here. This runs through Sunday.
It does.
And you know what? Your will calls open up from 8 a.m. to midnight every day. That's Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, and open tonight.
Every day.
I understand tickets are not being sold online right now, but are there tickets available for each day coming up?
You can come up each day, or you can come up for the whole weekend.
And how would they go about doing it? They got to come here, right?
Just go to the website, look for the directions, drive here, pull up, and you'll see the front gate box office.
Well, you know, that's what I did. You know, I went to JoshuaTreeMusicFestival.com, had the directions there, had the information there, had everything I need. I pulled up, was able to park fairly simple, get up, go to will call, get my ticket, get my day pass and or camping pass to be able to park all day, and just walked right in here. And the music is already flowing. It's already going.
A lot of people at this festival, they tell me, we don't go to music festivals. We don't like big crowds. We don't do big events. But they feel comfortable here. And that is really a great thing about this, is it's just a super comfortable, easy kind of, you go home replenished and not diminished after the weekend because you've been fighting crowds or had to park 10 miles from the space, et cetera, et cetera. So,
well, you know,
it's fun.
This is Craige Campbell with Today's California, and I'm out here at the 16th annual Joshua Tree Music Festival with the founder, Barnett English, who put this together about 16 years ago. And a lot of people don't know that this actually runs both spring and fall. You have it on both sides of the summer equation, which I just think that's another incredible thing about this music festival that people don't really know about it.
It's true. It's all because I'm impatient. I couldn't wait a whole year. It's too much fun. So we decided to start a second one, and So yeah, the 13th annual Fall One is October 4th through 7th.
Well, you
Same
know,
place.
And I also know that you are doing another one, Guitar
Fish Music Festival.
That's in
That's right.
July, and I believe that's also your event as well.
It is. I have some good friends of mine started it like 8 years ago, and then they approached us 2 years ago and said, "Hey, you know what? We can't really do this, and we're going to quit." And I was like, "Well, there's two options. You can quit, or why don't we do it together?" And we'll keep it going because it's in a beautiful place, and it's a similar vibe as ours. It's a small community, family-oriented, with awesome music.
So where is that festival at?
It's
Guitar Fish?
10 minutes from Donner Pass near Truckee, California. It's Cisco Grove Campground. You can dance, and when the band finishes, the Yuba River is 100 yards away. So you go jump in the river and come back for the next set. So it's kind of idyllic for mid-July to be up in the mountains.
So tonight we have Gene Navarro Jr. Yes?
Gene is a machine. He's
Gene the
amazing.
machine.
I met Gene when he was 18, and he and his buddy Ben, they were just two of them playing at a cafe, and they sounded like the Allman Brothers. And just so with those of you that don't know, the Allman Brothers have 10 people in their band, and these two kids sounded like the Allman Brothers. And he's progressed and matured radically and is becoming famous around the country and touring with nationally known bands. He's a joy to watch.
And he's from
on in a
here.
minute.
I mean, right? I mean, he's a
He's
homegrown
from
local
here. He
guy.
lives, I can see his house.
Oh
from
my
here.
gosh! I think he's at home right now preparing. In fact, that's how easy it is for him to get to this festival.
That's right. That's right. Short commute.
That's right, taking care of his family as well,
Yes.
which I think is great. You know, that's the whole thing about both Joshua Tree Music Festival and Joshua Tree, Morongo Valley and on up. That's what, you know, it's about community, it's about family, it's what makes it so unique living out here and experiencing this. Personally, as a music goer and having gone to a few of them around town, this is just the most unique environment I've ever been in. It's just very intimate, yet very festival-like, a lot of fun. You just have a group of people that are always ready to say hi, get into a conversation with you, and it's in this beautiful, warm environment up here at Joshua Tree. 16th Annual Joshua Tree Music Festival. Tickets are still on sale. Go to joshuatreemusicfestival.com. Learn how to get here. Buy your ticket by the day, by the entire weekend. It goes through Sunday, and it's power packed. Tell me a little bit more about Beyond the Music. What's going on here?
Beyond the Music, we've got 3 different areas around the lake where we have different workshops. One of them is music and song and dance.
Just keep talking. I'm going to keep
shops.
panning. Just on the show.
Then we have another area that's an eco-enviro area where the National Park is coming out to speak, and Mojave Desert Land Trust and the Nature Conservancy. And then there's an area called the Sanctuary for some spiritual and meditative workshops. And then there's yoga from sunrise to sunset, and Kidsville from sunrise to sunset. So it's action-packed. It's not just the music anymore.
Well, you know, it's a full body, mental, mind experience.
Yes.
It's 4 full nights, actually 4 days, really, if you got here camping today, running all the way through Sunday. So you have the community bonding experience both in the campgrounds, and then you come out here and you have different stages. How many stages do you have out here?
4 different music stages. We start out in the morning at the cafe stage with a nice, easygoing set, and everybody's waking up together. And then we have 2 main stages in the bowl. And the great thing about our festival is there's only one band playing at a time. So we all have a shared collective experience as opposed to festivals. Some festivals have multiple stages, and you and I would have a totally different experience because I'm over here and you're over there. The shared experience is what is one of the most important things about the festival. So we leave with this collective effervescence, as it were.
Well, you know what? We know we have coffee, we have beer, we have spirits, we have food, we have art, we have Kidsville. You know, there was a bus I wasn't allowed on. It said kids only.
Kids
I really
only.
love that.
The kids are strict
They were
about
very
that.
serious about it. I tried to
Rules
step
are
in,
rules.
and that's it.
Yeah.
And they know that. You know, they pull that one on you real quick.
Yeah.
Kids, rules are rules.
Yeah, they're stoked to have a rule they can call their parents on.
So you
Turn
know
the
what?
tables.
So what are you doing besides music? You know, what's your downtime like when you finish this up and wrap it up? What's next week look like for you?
Next week I sleep all day Tuesday, and then Wednesday I'm up at 4 or 5 in the morning and working on the Guitar Fish and working on the October Festival. I'm just a little bit obsessed with the whole thing. I love it so much that I find it a pleasure and a joy to work on it every single day. And I'm just thrilled to be doing what I do and to come here and to be able to be around all these people that are enjoying themselves gives a lot of joy to others, therefore to me.
Well, you know, Barnett, what I know about you and just meeting you, you're so open. You know, there's so much going on. There's so much demand on your time. Even coming over here, people are wanting to ask you questions, of course, because it's your festival and you're the man to know about it. But, you know, you just ooze a sense of bring it on. I want to share more. I want to tell more. 16 years of passionately doing this. I also know that you go out with your coffee with Jabba Go Go and still do another 20 festivals outside of this with your own company. So you're a vendor, and you're
We've already set our cafe up 15 different times this year so far, and it's only May. So,
wow.
Yeah.
I mean, that's incredible.
This year,
I mean, you're an entrepreneur. You got a great vision, and you know what really excites me the most of the fact is that you're doing it. I mean, you just didn't think about it. You know, you had a dare. Someone said, hey, you know, you said, I could do a festival right here in Joshua Tree. And someone said, oh, yeah, really?
I think it helps not to overthink things sometimes. If you did, you would never do anything. Because it's all too hard. It's all too difficult if you actually analyzed it all.
That's true.
Thought about it rationally.
That's true.
We'd all sit at home and not take the first step. So
you know, it's a lot like painting or whatever else. You see it in your mind on some level, and then now you're doing it. Now you're executing it. Now you're perfecting it. Trial and error. Yeah. You kind of had the vision at the end. You know, you already had it in mind, but it's still being developed over time, and I just think it's fantastic. And clearly, you're an artist, a promoter's promoter, and you're a supporter of so many young people and new people. Not just young people, but people that are up and coming that are trying to break in and have a platform. And this is an incredible platform. 16th annual Joshua Tree Music Festival.com. Tickets are still on sale. This runs until Thursday. It's out here in the most beautiful place in Joshua Tree. If you've never done this experience, I'm going to invite you out here, and we're with Barnett English, the founder and creator of Joshua Tree Music Festival, and I just appreciate the time that you spent with me. I know you got a lot going on, and I hope this does you some good. Come on out, buy some tickets, and we thank you so much.
Thanks,
thank you.
Craige.
Okay, see you guys later.
Awesome.
Okay, take care. Bye.